in recent years of African descent. You know what I'm saying? He's recognized legitimately as the first black president.
44.
The 44th president of the United States. But it's like Minister Farrakhan also made a point about black mayors, like you made the point about Wellington Webb. He's the first black mayor. Cleveland, Ohio was the first city to ever elect a black man as mayor. David Dinkins was a mayor of New York, the first black mayor. You know, so you have first blacks doing, wonderful things as the first black this or the first black that. But then when you think back over the condition of the people during the time that they're mayor or president or governor or whatever, and then afterwards, you see what I'm saying? Because look at the condition of the people in Cleveland. Look at our condition, the condition of black people in Denver after Mayor Webb. Right. Whenever he tried to help his people, be it contracts at DIA or whatever, they accused him
freeze the
cronyism, nepotism. You know, they put every ism that they could on him to stop him from making progress. So that's a very good point to make in regards to Barack Obama and him being our man. And I'm just glad that I hope that black people realize that he is our man, but he's their man too. Awesome.
Yeah, he's gonna have to throw a lot of no-look passes, to, for people to try. Hey, hey, there it is.
But it's gonna be hard to do a no-look pass when everybody's looking.
Everybody's watching.
Everybody's looking.
Everybody is looking
and now, waiting.
Right. So they could blame.
Right.
For what's going on and what's not going on. Now, I wanted to touch on this because on page 14 of this edition of the Final Call newspaper, there's another article that reads, "No Barack Obama Rising in Europe." And Trav, you mentioned that 250,000 people that showed up to hear his speech in Germany, and that's all good. But they're making the point in this article that in Europe, there's no Obama-type person that's rising. Like, they don't have no black politician that's on the rise in London, or no black politician that's on the rise in Germany. No potential candidate rising in Europe, period.
Right.
Now, what does that say about the world?
I think the world is, I think the media portrays us to be such a bad person. It's like they portray us to be like animals. Mm-hmm. So when the world sees things, like, they control everything. So the media controls everything. Mm-hmm. They control what they want you to see. So when you see 3 black men, go kill 8 people in an apartment complex, something like that, then you tend to get scared of that race. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh, that's what they do? And it's not like, all of us, but the thing is, I don't really get like what the world, because I see when people come from different countries, they really skeptical about messing with us. Mm-hmm. They're kind of scared of us,
Right.
You can go speak to them. Hey, how you doing? I hold the door for people, and looking at you like they don't really say thank you. Like if I say something to this person, he might do something to me. I think that plays a big part of, like the whole world as a whole, like seeing us doing it. But it might change now. Mm-hmm. It's on Barack.
Right. It's on Barack.
Everybody's putting the pressure on him.
Pressure.
Bush didn't have no pressure.
Pressure.
Nobody. They still ain't looking at Bush for nothing. Like, it wasn't his fault. Like, he was dumb.
Right.
He was dumb. He was a C student. It's not his fault. Yeah, it is. It's your fault.
And that speaks to the whole accountability piece, you know what I'm saying? Because no one is holding this guy accountable for the things that he's done while he's been in office. He started a war, that was predicated on a lie, and everybody knows that it was predicated on a lie, but no one's holding him to account for that.
Right.
Why is that?
Who's controlling the gas? Because now everybody, you kind of like Barack a little more because the gas went down like 3 days after he was in office. I mean, he ain't even in office.
Right.
3 days after he was elected, the gas just shot to the bottom.
Right.
And it's still going down. So what's that about? Gas was $4 for 3 years.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, hey, I'm backing out. Let's get this gas. Y'all can have it now. Nah, something's going on. And I know Barack didn't say, all right, let's make the gas go down.
Right.
Nah, I don't know.
So in dealing with that, with the whole Bush piece and no accountability, and dealing with that, there's no black politician or Obama rising in Europe. Is white supremacy still an issue worldwide? And I mean, as a matter of fact, in this country and worldwide,
Right.
in your opinion?
I definitely think so. I think every country's looking for a change that Obama's is presenting to us. But in Europe, I don't think they want the change to be actually a black man change,
Right.
but they want the same change that the United States is getting. I mean, as far as healthcare and things like that, to that nature, things can change, but they don't want it to be
Right.
in the hands of a black man changing. So I think every country wants some change, but they don't want that face on it,
White supremacy is alive and well. I think every major move that's been made, it's been made by somebody white, probably descendant of a white supremacist.
Of a slave
But
owner.
they're not wearing robes; they're wearing suits. Like they got smart. They can't just step out in a Senate meeting with a robe on.
Right.
So he puts a suit on. Hey, this is what I think. You can look at all the laws, the way the laws are structured. And I think most of the laws were made to press against black people. Because 30, you get 30 plus, you're getting pulled over every day. Come on, man.
Right.
I mean, what's the difference in my car and somebody else's car? An older white man ride down the street, and he could ride right by the police doing 40, and I pull by him doing 25, doing the speed limit, and he gets behind me and pulls me over to see what's in my car.
The hands of the man behind the wheel.
Exactly. Yeah, white supremacy is alive, and it's gonna be until the end. I mean, I don't think you can't really stop it.
Well, what do we think made